Yeah. Happy Monday to everybody. Ooh, you see these? Yeah. We looking good. Listen. Today's show, first of all, thanks for watching Smooth Talk. Today's show is brought to us by Smart Water. I know I've been drinking for the past couple of weeks, but I'm trying to lose some weight. I went walking with my kids uh, this weekend, and I took about 10 steps and I was out of breath. I almost fell over. And I said, something's got to change. But hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to everybody watching the show. Welcome to Smooth Talk. I'm Gary Smoot, your host. And tonight, we're talking about, do you wish you had children with someone else? Do you wish you had children with someone else? And we've all been in relationships, or we're all trying to get in relationships, or some of us are trying to get out of relationships actively. But the thing is, whether you're in a relationship with that person or whether you're not in a relationship with that person and you have children, the question for tonight is, do you wish that you had children with someone else? And we're going to talk about 5 reasons to know. So if you're watching the show and you're saying, well, I don't know, I might not, I've never thought about it. No, some of you have thought about it. Some of you have definitely thought about it. It's crossed your minds, and some of you definitely wish you had children with someone else. And yeah, I mean, of course, even for me, there's been times where I've been like, damn, I wish I had children with somebody else. Somebody a little bit more easygoing, somebody a little bit more chill, but I mean, it didn't happen. You understand what I'm saying? I had children with who I had children with, so you stuck. You feel me? Even though her and I are not together, I'm still thankful for the beautiful children that I have. But has it crossed my mind, maybe if I would have pollinated with another woman, not the looks, because I'm gonna take care of the looks either way. You feel me? So whether I got with an ugly duckling or a beautiful swan, my gene pool is gonna make sure that my children are beautiful. So I ain't even worried about that. But sometimes you got to deal with a person that you kind of don't like. You don't like. And then sometimes you just start having these fantasies or these times or these moments where you're like, man, maybe life would have been a little bit more better if I had chose somebody else. Have you ever thought about it? Like, really sit down and think about it. So we're going to go over the 5 traits tonight so we can see and acknowledge the fact, if you too wish that you had children with somebody else. So what's number 5? We're going to go from 5 to 1. So we're starting off at 5. Do you constantly criticize that person? Whoever they may be, do you constantly criticize your husband or your wife or the father of your children or the mother of your children? Do you constantly criticize them? Huh? Like, really, let's really think about it. Okay? Do you constantly criticize them? Are you frequently criticizing or belittling each other directly or in front of the children? Are you making disparaging remarks all the time about your personality or about their personality? Or are you always putting them down? Are you always putting them down? All the time. Y'all can't never have at least one good conversation in front of the kids. What about pick up or drop off? Oh, I've been there before. I've been there before. Time to pick them up. I got to see this bastard. Damn. Do you constantly criticize that person? Are you constantly putting them down in front of the children? Oh, you ain't never got nothing positive to say about that person. It might be a sign that you really wish you were with somebody. You would have had children with somebody else. Have you ever thought about it, man? Like really, really. Number 4, don't want to cooperate. Now, have you ever been in a situation, or are you with the mother of your children or the father of your children, and do they want to cooperate with you? Constant not wanting to cooperate all the time. You resist working together. Co-parenting is out the question. You can't even make joint decisions without it being a crazy, crazy argument. There's no cooperation on the table. You don't want to cooperate with the person at all. It might be a sign that you wish you were with somebody else or had a child with somebody else. And you got some people, they might be watching the show in front of their husband or their wife, and they wish that they would have never had kids with them. Because some people, like it or not, married or not, some people, at the end of the day, you have a baby with that person, you stuck with that person at least for the next 18 years. It is what it is. It is what it is, whether you're paying child support or not. So cooperation, somebody got to be able to cooperate with your operation. Cooperation with my operation. So at the end of the day, if you with somebody and y'all got kids together and you can't do anything together, we can't co-parent, we can't do anything. I'm very sure that it crossed your mind. Damn, I wish I would have procreated with somebody else. It just is what it is, man. It's just negative feelings. Number 3, negative feelings, negative feelings. Let's talk about you consistently harbor negative feelings toward the other parent, such as resentment, anger, frustration, even when they haven't done anything specifically wrong. Harboring negative feelings against that other person. They ain't even done nothing to you. Y'all ain't seen each other. Y'all ain't seen each other in 2 years. And you still mad. But the reason that you're mad, you got some valid reasons. You understand what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing wrong with that being mad. Because you might have some valid reasons. Anything could have happened. That individual could have skipped out on you, could have abandoned the family. All kinds of situations could have happened. But if you have consistent negative feelings, strong negative feelings for this individual that you chose to have a baby with. Now, we're not talking to the females that were raped. So we're not talking about that. There's always somebody that likes to get in the comment section and they're going to say something. Of course, anytime you get on social media, you're talking to anybody. Anybody can jump on. We are not talking about somebody who was a victim of rape. Okay. We're not talking about that. We're talking about people who were in consensual relationships and had a child through that consensual interaction. That's what we're talking about. If you have consistent negative feelings about that individual, I'm very sure it crossed through your mind. Not once or twice, maybe 3 times. Damn, I wish I would have had a child with somebody else. And it ain't nothing wrong with thinking about that. It ain't nothing wrong. I've thought about it before. I got 3 kids by the same woman. Have I thought about, damn, I wish I would have had a baby with somebody else? Yeah. And I'm pretty sure she's thought about it. I'm pretty sure she's thought about, I wished I would have had a baby by a richer guy, but you didn't. So you stuck. She's stuck, okay, with what she's getting with child support, but she's getting a healthy sum, okay? All right, so, and she wants more, but she ain't getting more. But the thing is this, when you have a baby with somebody and the relationship don't work out, some people have a great interaction with each other. But at the end of the day, not everybody has that same interaction. Okay. They don't. They don't. What's up, Patricia? We see you in the house, baby. What's going on with you? Thank you for stopping by. So the thing is that negative feelings, man. That was number 3. Negative feelings. Number 2, constant hostility. Constant hostility. Now, this is interesting. Constant, it's always hostile. It's an always hostile environment. When I wake up, it's hostile. When I go to sleep, it's hostile. When I'm coming home, it's hostile. I don't even want to come home. That's how I remember it was times, man, back when I was married. And I remember it was times when I was in a certain relationship. Man, I got to the point you get so stressed out. I'm here in Atlanta, and we got 285. I just rolled 285. I got off work. I was tired. I don't work the 8-hour shift. I just got on 285 and just rolled hour off. Just rolled around. Just listen to music. Just put the windows down. I don't care if it was raining. I don't care what the weather was. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. Sometimes I would go to the club. Sometimes I would go to the homie's house. Sometimes I just pull up in a gas station parking lot, quick trip parking lot, and sit there. I get me a honey bun and a Mountain Dew, and I'ma sit there and commiserate and have a pity party. Why? I didn't want to go home. Why did I not want to go home? Because it didn't feel like home. Why did I not want to go home? It didn't feel like home. It wasn't home anymore. And really, it wasn't my home anymore. So I didn't want to go home. Why? Because I knew it was going to be an argument. I knew it was going to be some drama. I knew it was going to be some mess. I knew it was going to be something. So you don't even want to go home. Constant hostility. Waking up, going to sleep, even getting my clothes ready to go to work. You want to go at it, or you want to do something. Even the text messages are hostile. Even the fish swimming around in the fish tank is hostile. He ice grilling. He's shaking his fin a little bit too much. Everybody hostile. That negative energy feeds off into the animals. It feeds off into the children. That it's a crazy negative atmosphere, man. Constant hostility, man. It's not healthy. What we got right here? Trying to run you off. Hey, we got Jerry in this thing. What's going on, big dog? Yes, sir. Yeah, trying to run you off. Yeah, man. Trying to get you up out of here, man. We got to listen to the signs, man. Constant hostility. I don't want to, I can't even sleep at night. Man, there was times, man, I was in a relationship. I couldn't even get no rest. I couldn't sleep. The only rest, it's sad. The only rest I got was when I went to work. The only rest I got is when I went to work. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yes, sir. We got Jerry in the house. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, we got any single ladies in the house, man. We got an eligible bachelor right here. Look at that player, man. Look at the beard game. Look at the dress game. If we got any ladies, y'all like what y'all see? Go ahead and put your number or your IG handles in the chat, man. Jerry Joyce in the house. That nigga gonna make sure you're good, man. Yeah. But the thing is this constant hostility, man. Constant hostility, man. Constant hostility. I can't rest. Sometimes all a man needs, or sometimes all a woman needs, is just some peace. That's all you need. Trisha says negative energy in the home. You spitting facts. It's the worst. It's the worst. He said, watch out. Yeah. Y'all want some of that. Y'all look at that brother right there. Y'all want some of that. Yeah, y'all want some of that. Yeah, constant hostility. Jerry gonna make sure it's not hostile. You feel me? He gonna make sure it's not hostile. He gonna be the peace that you need. Y'all go ahead and drop your IGs in there, man. Let them get in your DM. Constant hostility. You feel me? It just is what it is, man. I can't even go shopping. We arguing. We can't even go to church. We arguing in the church. We arguing in the mosque parking lot. We arguing in the synagogue parking lot. We arguing at the yoga studio. We arguing everywhere. I can't even meditate in peace. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. We got to be careful who we have kids with. Have I wished that I had children by somebody else before? Yeah, I've done it. And I ain't making no apology. Yes, I've done it. Because some people you can have children with, they can try to ruin your life. Don't get mad at me for speaking the truth. I'm just speaking the truth. That's my story. That's my story. I'm not making no apologies for nobody. I'm not biting my tongue for nobody. I'm the one. I don't mind paying child support. You understand what I'm saying? I put myself on child support. When you're dealing with individuals trying to get more and do this and do that and whatever it may be, come on, man, you get tired of that, man. And it's a lot of men out here, yeah, we talk about it in the barbershops, but it's time that we, be honest with it in public. And not only men, you got plenty of women getting hustled. You got plenty of women. Look at Mary J. Blige's situation with her ex-husband. That one tried to take it all. He tried to take it all. Who else tried? Who else got? What other woman got ran through the mud? What's my girl name? Star, whatever her name. Sherry Shepherd or whatever it was. Sherry Shepherd or Star, one of them TV personalities. Her ex-husband tried to run her through the mud, and she ended up paying alimony. Look at Wendy Williams. Hey man, it is what it is, man. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful who you with, but constant hostility when it comes to us having kids and when it comes to us being in these relationships and if you're in a situation and there's constant hostility with that person, I guarantee you it's done went through your mind at least one time. Man, I wish I should have had kids with somebody else. And we're not saying that you hate your kids. Ain't nobody saying that. Nobody's getting up here saying, oh man, I wish I wouldn't have had. Ain't nobody. We're not saying that. We're talking about the person that you're with. That's what we're talking about. The kids ain't got nothing to do with it. They're innocent. Feel me? But sometimes, man, you can be with somebody and everything be cool, or you thought it was cool. But usually 9 times out of 10, the person that you had kids with in the beginning, when you met that person, in the end of the relationship, that's still the same person you was with in the beginning. They just were good at acting. They were just good actors. That's all. Let's go to the number one reason you want to avoid them. The number one reason I found, the number one trait to see if you in a situation and you trying to figure out, man, do I wish I had children with this person? You want to avoid them at all costs. You don't even want to be in the same room. You don't even want that individual to text you. When it comes time for pick up or drop off, you stay in the car. I don't even, hey, you want to avoid it. A person that you don't have too many. Well, you got strong feelings, but it's not feelings of positivity. So you got some strong feelings. But yeah, you want to avoid that person. You don't want to have nothing to do with that person at all. At all. So if you're sitting back and you're thinking to yourself, man, nah, that ain't me, but you're in a situation where you want to avoid the father of your children, or you want to avoid the mother of your children. You don't even want to see them, you don't want to be around them, you don't want to. I guarantee you it's done crossed your mind at least one time. Damn, I should have had a baby with somebody else. Damn. But the thing is, what do you do? So we've talked about, okay, I'm in a situation where, I had kids with this person. Okay, I'm stuck with this person for the rest of my life. Well, what do you do, Gary? What do you do? Well, at the end of the day, you have to be the bigger person, unfortunately, and you have to do what's best for the children. Okay, whether it's their safety or whether you just being the bigger parent and you starting the conversation as far as co-parenting, but somebody's got to do something. Okay. And so at the end of the day, I mean, if you're in a situation and that individual is putting his hands on you, then by all means, you got to do what you got to do. You got to get the law enforcement involved. You got to get somebody involved. If you're in a situation that a woman was beating you or misusing you or trying to get you locked up, then by all means, you got to get law enforcement involved when it comes to you seeing your children or whatever, or you got to get the court system involved. It just is what it is. Okay. But you're stuck with that person at least for 18 more years. So what do? You have to find peace. You have to find comfort in that situation. And you have to do what's best for your children at the end of the day. All of that arguing in front of the kids, is that healthy? That's not healthy. All of that dissing their daddy or dissing their mama in front of the kids. And I'm guilty of that. I done dissed my kids' mama plenty of times in front of them. I done done it. Does it make it right? Well, I mean, it depends on who you're talking to. For me, in that moment, it was right. Okay. Sometimes you got to say what you got to say. And she's dished me in front of them plenty of times. while I was there, and they ran back and told me. So this is the reality. People get on here and do these podcasts, and people get on here and do these TikToks and Facebook Lives, and they get on here and act like everything is hunky dory, and you never really truly hear anything about their life. They don't tell you much about their life. They tell you what you should do, but you don't hear nothing about their life. It's easy. It's easy for me to get up here and tell you what to do, but me not actually be honest about my own life and talk about what I've got. That's why I like Snoop Talk. And I like other platforms and other shows where they, give you a little bit of insight about what they've got going on in their lives. I like that. I don't like watching something where, that's why a lot of people don't like going to church, because the pastor get up there and tell you this, and that. Then you find out he was sleeping with a man and been sleeping with a man that like BB King, been with him for a decade. Said, dang, pastor, where my money was going to? You and this dude taking cruises down to Jacksonville. Well, anyways, do you wish you had children with somebody else? Hey, it happens. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we have to do what's best for the children. Okay, we have to do what's best for the children. If that means, you being their piece, if that means you being the bigger person and reaching out and doing whatever you got to do to make sure the kids are okay, or at least make sure the kids see their father or see their mother, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, not the pastor. Not yeah. That seemed close to home, don't it? So yeah, it just is what it is. It just is what it is, man. You got to be able to be the bigger person sometimes. No matter if you don't want to. None of us really want to, but sometimes you have to be the bigger person just to just try to give your kids the most normal childhood that they can have, because you only get one childhood. I don't want to be like Michael Jackson at 45 years old saying, where's my childhood? I don't want my kids to go through that. You understand what I'm saying? We all went through things in childhood, but one of the most beautiful things about being a parent, no matter who we had our kids with, is that we're getting an opportunity to do things better, rewrite history, for another human being. Patricia Wynn says, stay calm and set healthy boundaries. I agree. I 100% agree with that, Miss Patricia. Thank you so much for that comment. Stay calm and set healthy boundaries. I like that. You got to stay calm, like Patricia said. You got to set boundaries, because people will try you. Oh, they're going to try you. That ex is going to try you. Okay? That father or that mother, them children, they're going to try you. But you got to set healthy boundaries, and you have to stick by those boundaries at all costs. And then they'll finally get their head. Okay? Because if a person respects the boundaries, then at the end of the day, they respect you. Hey, check us out, man, on YouTube, Smoot Talk. You can check us out on Instagram, Smoot Talk. Of course, if you're watching on Facebook, Smoot Talk, man, share the video if you learned something. Even if you didn't learn something, like it and share it anyway. There go my Cash App if you want to bless a brother. It is what it is, man. I appreciate everybody watching, man. Everybody tapping in, man. We had a nice little combo tonight, man. So I appreciate everybody watching. Jerry, I appreciate you commenting. Patricia, Miss Lady, I definitely appreciate you commenting and watching. And I thank everybody, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. I appreciate y'all watching. Peace.